Hello.
Hello. Hey, Aleesha. How
Hey,
you
how are
doing?
you doing? How are you, Gabriella? I'm doing great.
I'm well. No complaints. Well, no complaining, I could say, but everything's going pretty well.
Well, you're looking pretty good tonight.
Thank you. Thank you. As are you, pretty
Thank you.
ladies.
I thought, hey, we're the ladies in black tonight. I believe you have on black and you have on that rare.
Yes, the black and
Lo-
brown.
Yeah,
Black and
Wakanda
brown.
forever over there.
Yes, ma'am. Wakanda forever.
Absolutely.
So tell me what is popping. What's the latest news tea that's happening that you want to share?
Well, I will tell you this. I heard that Jason Momoa soon will be single. Him and
Oh,
Lisa
yeah, that's right.
Bonet. Well, I guess she was Momoa. That's what is their daughter's name? We were just talking about her daughter last week.
Zoe.
Zoe. Yes, that's Zoe's mom. And I heard that her mom and her stepdad are getting a divorce. And
Man,
I was
that's too
pretty
bad.
shocked because you don't hear a lot about this couple. But what's
You
interesting
don't.
is Jason Momoa is so hot, but I recently saw him without his beard.
Oh, really?
And I met Jason Momoa without that beard, like with that, took it off for a new role. He's Jason Momoa. No, he's not hot without
Oh.
that beard at all.
Oh.
But I
She
must
said, at
say
all.
that it's always sad when you see a beautiful union. It's always
Right.
sad when you
And
see a
that is so
beautiful
sad.
union break up. I mean, but it's going to be interesting to find out why they are breaking up.
Yeah, if we
I
ever do our nosy behinds. But I have you
well, the
seen his
thing is,
new
they're
movie?
very
Look at this
Lisa.
advertisement. Oh, have you seen his new movie advertisement, Sweet Girl on
No,
Netflix?
not at all.
It was,
No,
I mean, I liked it. It was a
no.
decent movie. I liked it. It's just called Sweet Girl. It's on Netflix. That's with Jason Momoa. But it's interesting. I would say check it out if you're able. It's a nice thriller, I would say.
Is
Thriller.
is this the role that he actually shaved his beard off for?
No, no. He had his beard. He had his beard. So that must be a different movie. He's
I
kind of been
see.
in his movie bag lately. I was wondering. I was like, okay, Jason Momoa, I feel like we've been seeing you a lot more than, we've seen you before. So that's nice. And it's not just Aquaman, DC things related. So, oh, hey,
And
hey,
hello,
hey. We
Hi,
got
can
a
you guys hear
new
me
hello. So
clearly?
this,
person. Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
we
Can you hear
can,
us
and
all
you
right?
are live, ma'am.
Yes, hello, hi, how are you? Thank you for having me.
Hey, of course. Let us know. We got a new guest. Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself.
Oh, hi. Sienna NYC from, of course, New York City, the Bronx.
Hey,
Health and fitness
BX
trainer.
baby.
Yes, home of the hip hop. Um,
Hey.
Health and fitness trainer, previously a teacher, previously a flight attendant, mistress of all trades, I
Ooh.
guess, master of none. But I just love celebrity gossip and pop culture, though. So those are my guilty
Hey.
pleasures. So
Right. Right.
Well,
Well,
welcome,
yeah.
welcome.
thank you.
Welcome.
I
Welcome.
am
Yes,
Aleesha, and
indeed.
that's Gabriella. And
Nice to
welcome.
meet you
Hey,
both.
This is our guest host of the day, Sienna.
Thank you. Thank you so
Sienna.
much. I appreciate that.
So, Sienna, coming in hot. You do a lot of things. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And since you say you love the tea, do you have anything that you are ready to spill? Alicia just shared how Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet are getting a divorce, and their union is sadly coming to an end, unfortunately. So,
Well,
did you hear about
Lisa
that one? Did
Bonet.
you hear?
Lisa Bonet is the GOAT. She had Lenny Kravitz,
Right?
and Jason Momoa, two really
Yes.
handsome,
Mm.
extraordinarily handsome men. I'm sad to see Jason go, but I think she might get back with Lenny. They would, I mean, that would like break the internet, and it would be
Ooh,
nice to see
it
them back together
would.
again. It's like they were made for each other. So we'll
You know
see.
what? That has been crossing my mind. And I was just like, man, I wonder how Zoe would feel Just like, with your parents getting back together, just, I don't
Reuniting.
know,
Yeah.
reuniting like that, right? So I wonder, but that crossed my mind too. And Lisa and Lenny, ooh, the L's, the
And
Yes.
who
L's.
has
Hot.
Lenny
Hot,
been
hot, hot,
dating?
hot,
That's
hot.
what I want to know. Have you noticed we haven't heard anything about Lenny dating anybody? So he might still be single, and he is
He
fine.
dates.
I don't know
He's a New Yorker too. I think he has a place here in New York. He has places like everywhere because I've seen him in Soho a lot. It's New York City, so you see all kinds of celebrities. I just don't think he ever remarried or has been in anything serious since Lisa.
Oh
So I
man.
feel the door is open. And if you go on his IG, you kind of always hear him like sort of mention her and stuff like that. So I feel like, you never know. It's only time will tell. But it would be nice to have them kind of to see them back together.
Right.
I didn't
That would
know
be
he had an
something.
IG, girl. You just told me something I
Yes,
did
he
not
does.
know.
And he's looking
So I'm
hot for
about
like
to go in there and
55.
peek.
Hot. He looks
Look
like
good.
amazing.
Lenny,
Yeah.
he's an attractive man. That's an
Yes,
Very,
he
attractive man.
is. So,
very.
if Lisa doesn't want him, there's somebody out here that
Of
might.
course. In a heartbeat.
Of course.
Jason too. But I
Mhm.
What'd you
heard that
hear?
he was a boy. I have friends in LA. I heard he was a bad boy. So,
Wait,
you never
Jason?
know. Yeah, Jason, I heard he was a bad boy.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Wait,
These
wait, wait. You
Bad
need to
things.
boy.
pour. You need to share a little more of that tea. A bad boy in
Um,
what way?
I have friends in LA, New York. I love to travel all over the place. And I
Right?
heard that there were many times he would stumble out of the bar drunk and just with women that weren't Lisa. So
Oh,
that's just what I heard. And then I heard this gossip maybe in like November, December. And then, now we hear the divorce. So I don't know if
Man,
they had something that was open. She got upset. I don't know if
I
she just
doubt
got
it.
tired of him. But yeah. And they were together
it
That's
so
sounds.
too
long. So
bad. And right, he was just getting to some fame, and it seems like stars, celebrities, especially these men, sorry men, but it seems like
fame
once they start
changes
getting
you.
some fame,
Yeah,
they
I think
change
fame
up,
changes
right?
you. Yeah,
They
I
get
think
I
it
beside
told
changes you.
y'all.
themselves.
I told you,
What you
Gabriella,
say?
about
What
those
you
men in
say?
the world of entertainment. See, I work in the world of entertainment. Therefore, I see these men, these entertainers. I see
Right?
athletes, and I'm related to some. And I tell you what, I don't believe I would date anybody in the entertainment business or a professional athlete. I mean, they'd have to be something special, but I don't trust them because they
The
have too
headache.
many women and men
Yeah.
falling into their lap. And
Yeah. It
that's
seems
a
Yeah.
like it
whole
would be
nother
such a
story.
headache. It's just such a headache and just not worth
Right?
it. It's just like not worth
Mm.
it.
Not at all. I definitely like the average Joes, average Janes, average whoever. If you're average, I
Yeah.
might like you. I like those little nerdy types. Steve Urkel would have been my man.
That's
That's my
Steve
kind.
Urkel.
Yes, Steve Urkel it is. Yes.
Yes,
Love those
ma'am.
smart boys.
Love him.
Definitely.
Love him.
Well, I did see another topic that I thought was interesting. Have you seen this whole situation with Britney Spears? So she is now free to live her life. But now her sister Jamie Lynn just went and did an interview and she decided that she was going to talk about her life. Well, Britney went on to Instagram and said she
Mhm.
wishes that she could slap Jamie Lynn and her mother. And I said, oh, the drama. I said, you know what? Brittany, I love you and tell us more.
Ah,
I don't know.
man.
I feel like
I
Brittany. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, you're good. Go ahead. You are good.
I feel like Brittany, they left the conservatorship too soon. I think she needs I think she needs handlers. I don't think the conservatorship should have been as strict as it was. But given what she's doing on Instagram, the nudity, the ranting, the raving, the threatening, like it's just, she doesn't really seem to have a sound mind. And I think she's constantly exploited by people who make money off of her. I don't know if if the conservatorship should have completely ended like that. Because I don't know. And Brittany will always have a special place in my heart, but it doesn't seem like this is gonna end well. I feel either she's gonna lose all her money somehow, You know, like, I don't know if she's a good enough judge of character. From what I'm hearing, the boyfriend is just using her. You know, like, who wouldn't? I mean, she's worth a gazillion dollars. Like, unless you have a gazillion dollars yourself, are you really, you know, is the relationship really equal and authentic? So I'm just like, I wish her well, but I think she really needs to be careful, because I'd hate to see her lose her money, even lose her life with all these drugs that are going on out here. Just, you know, I wish her well. I love Brittany, you know, so, but it seems like a bad situation.
I think she's doing fine. I mean, just me watching her, I think she's just lashing out because for 13 years she didn't have a voice. Her parents were basically running her entire life. They were calling the shots with her money, her children, and she's like, I'm a grown woman, and she went to court and proved that she is mentally sound. So she is fine.
That's true.
She's just basically angry. I'd be mad. 13 years and your parents are spending all your money, and then your sister. Did you hear about Jamie Lynn went on some award show and sang a medley of Britney songs? This girl, her and Britney are gonna have it out, because when I saw the interview with Jamie Lynn, with Jamie, with Jamie Lynn, it was just like, wait a minute. So you're doing this interview, she's crying, my mother hit me with a purse. My mother hit me with many things. But my sister's not Britney Spears, and I'm not rich, and I'm not living a comfortable life. And that's what Britney was saying.
Off the back of my sister, okay?
Right. And Britney said, you know, she's a spoiled little brat. And so I can't wait. I'm ready for them to duke it out. I am here for the drama.
Man, I was reading Britney's rant that she made on Instagram, and I was just like, man. Basically, TMZ was also just sharing how Jamie Lynn deleted the post now, but it's been reposted by fans and everything, captured by them. But it seems that she shared that basically Jamie Lynn is a spoiled teenager. So I wonder why she wanted to slap them both across their face, because later on in the same post, she shares how her mom was basically doped up on drugs and she was sitting on the floor on pain medication, to be specific. And so her mom was more messed up than anything. And it seems like either Britney herself was scared because People magazine was coming over. So it seems like it was just a lot. And Jamie Lynn was only 12 years old. But then that's how she ends it, Britney, with I should have slapped you and mom in y'all's faces. So it's unfortunate. So I agree with you, Sienna. Like, you know, she definitely, and I hope that there are like some real, genuine, sincere people in her corner, because you don't know what she's going through. A lot of these celebrities too. I just started thinking about Justin Bieber. You know, just himself, and just people, you know, and not having the right people to help you when they are specifically in a place to actually heal. But they're not having people who want them to heal too, you know? So it's just
because you make money, because they're living off your money. You know,
right. The craziness. Hello.
Of course, they don't want the gravy train to end.
Yep. You're right. Exactly. I mean, you see me reading about all this stuff. No one cares if you're doing well, right? It's the craziness that makes the headlines.
Exactly.
Most definitely.
Exactly.
I checked out those videos, and Jamie Lynn was dropping the one tear. I was like,
the one tear.
Girl, we don't believe you. I wanted to say, girl, shut up. Just sit down somewhere. I want Britney to go off. That's what I want. I want Britney right now. She's just kind of tiptoeing. But see, I think when we find out the real deal, what they really were doing to her, which she's slowly opening up that closet, we're going to see who's crazy. And for her mom to be on drugs, her mom was probably really popping pills and really using up Britney's money. And I heard the father was doing some dirt too with her money. So, you know, she just felt like, you know what? I made the money and you guys locked me up and used my money however you wanted to. So you're going to see some crazy stuff. She might sue her parents. And boy, I'm going to be here for it. I think I'm going to be at the courtroom standing there like,
all the mess.
Girl.
All the mess, right?
Yes, I'm going to be here for it. I'm going live there. Sounds good to me. So any other stories, Gabriella, that you know about here?
Well, speaking of mental health, you know, of course, the king that's been in the mental health claims for the longest right now, Kanye West, he's kind of making some more headlines. And Kim Kardashian has soon to be ex-wife. I guess allegedly it seems that Kim said Kanye wasn't invited to Chicago, their baby girl's birthday party. And Kanye had to get the dress from Travis Scott. So that's a sad one. I wonder, the details behind that and the reasoning, because that's sad, especially with the co-parenting. I think we might have mentioned this last week, Aleesha and I, just with the co-parenting and hoping that their relationship, how it may go about, seeing how Kanye really appears to want to get back together, but Kim is no reconciliation. So it's unfortunate. Now it's kind of like they're having a birthday party and one parent can't even come. But it also makes you wonder, is there something deeper? Like, especially with all the claims that Kanye is experiencing so much in his mental health, is there something deeper than why she didn't want the father of her children at their child's birthday party? What do y'all think about that?
I'm personally confused. I'm confused because, they keep saying he's mentally ill, but then you see Kanye speaking on camera as he's driving around looking for the party, I
Right.
guess, and he's as clear as day. I also have seen him meet up with some other male celebrities, and he's talking as clear as day. And it makes me wonder, like in the world of entertainment, well, I guess I shouldn't wonder because I know. Usually if someone is trying to silence you, they all of a sudden paint you as crazy. Now, does he not have mental illnesses? I think he does. But I mean, who would not be mentally ill after going through what he went through? His mother died.
Suddenly.
His mother died.
Suddenly.
And then now his marriage is ending. He had a house full of children. But we also don't know, does the man do drugs? We don't know because, I mean, I personally have witnessed the same type of behavior out of a family member. And sometimes when they're mentally ill and then you add drugs or alcohol, it escalates the situation. So you never know what Kim was going through behind the scenes, but it makes me wonder sometimes because I see him definitely very articulate, and it seems like someone's trying to silence him. I don't know. What do you think, Sienna?
I mean, I think from the beginning, their relationship was probably just not, they never really seemed happy with each other. It seemed like she was some sort of trophy that he wanted to own. Like he just wanted to possess her. It doesn't really seem like he was ever really happy with her. He looked happy with the other girl, the bald-headed one.
Amber Rose. She stepped back in.
At those pictures, he looked genuinely happy with her. I think that their relationship was never rooted in anything very deep. I mean, you can have a bunch of kids, especially if you're rich. You can have a bunch of kids, but that doesn't necessarily mean you love that other person. So it just
very true.
I really wish them well. And it's always sad to see a family break apart, especially when they're young children. But I just hope they get it together, especially for the sake of the children.
Did you hear that Amber Rose has chimed in now? I believe she went back and apologized to the Kardashians. I don't know. They called her. I don't know what went on, but she was with Kanye for Kim. And when she was with him, she was silent all the time. You never knew who she was.
Really mysterious.
Beautiful woman. Very mysterious. So she was she was more like a mannequin around him. We knew she was a model, but she never spoke. But then after they parted ways, she said that, Amber came out and said he treated her real bad. And she said, I don't know why he did that to me because I kept silent. I never said anything, which is a thing in the world of entertainment. You have to always be silent. And so she came out, then she started trashing the whole Kim thing. So he must have been cheating on her with Kim at the time. But now she went back and I guess she's being buddy, pow, pow with Kim. So I'm kind of like, maybe there's some things that we don't know behind the scenes went down and that she knows as well. So I don't know. I see it as an opportunity for Amber Rose to come back out and rekindle that career because she kind of died in the background a little bit.
Get her name in the press.
So that's a smart move, girl. Do it. Yep. Get chummy with the Kardashians.
Use what you got. Sounds good to
me. Absolutely. She better start dating Rob because China is. I don't know what's going on with China, but that's a whole nother story.
Yes.
Absolutely. By the way, speaking of China, her and her mama, Tokyo Tony, they are back being chummy again because they always trying to fight each other, curse each other out. They're always trying to kill each other. So So did you have What do you guys
They're
think
a
about
funny couple.
all of that?
They're a funny couple.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely.
They are
me
funny
of,
problems.
Kim
They need to
Cole,
all say no.
Keisha Cole, and Frankie. God rest her soul. You know, Frankie died
Yes.
last year, so they kind of
Yes.
they remind me of them. So
Absolutely. It was more like Neffy and Frankie.
all
Because
right,
those were the two that would go at each other. Like
Yeah.
Keisha used to say, you know, y'all are so ghetto, it's so embarrassing, you know. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I can kind of understand that. I can imagine my life as a reality show. And yeah, I can definitely see me yelling and screaming at my family like that too. So, you know, I can understand on that definitely. So I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, what topics have we not touched yet? Gabriella?
Oh my.
Actually, you know
Well,
what? I'm going to bring up one
I was
that I
gonna
saw that was
mention.
really interesting. Remember that cartoon
Okay,
called The Proud
I'll bring
Family?
up mine after. I was just about to bring that up too. Okay, I was just about to
Ta-da! Great
say.
minds
same
think alike.
wavelength. Yeah,
I
Yes,
love that
yes, yes,
cartoon.
ma'am.
I'm a big kid. I really love cartoons, but I feel like the modern cartoons I'm not really that crazy about. I don't even watch a majority of them because they're just too much. But The Proud
Right.
Family, that was one of my
This
favorite
is
cartoons.
going to be a new modern. Yeah.
Yeah. Is Penny, is she grown up now? I think she's a grown up now in the new series,
I
I
think so
believe.
too. I'm excited because
I
I
saw
think
the
that's going
clip
to
with the
be part of the beauty of it since they are going to be more grown. And then the twins, you know, they're going to be older now. So that's also going to be a joy too. Louder and prouder. So,
that was
but
her
you saw
name?
the preview? No. That's the
I
name of
saw
the show, Proud Family, Louder and
oh
Prouder. But I think
I
everyone's
saw the
just
preview.
older now. Mm-hmm.
I was confused at first because remember Kyla Pratt was the one that did her voice, but I forgot if she's an adult now, she wouldn't have the same kid voice. But I did
Right.
notice that they said that Kyla Pratt was in it. So I guess that's
Yes.
her current voice as an adult. She's playing Penny. So she doesn't sound like she used
the
to, I
little
guess.
girl.
But I want to know if those neighbors are going to be in there. Remember the neighbors? Remember the little dirty
Oh, of
neighbors?
course.
What were they called?
The
That was
Gross
like,
Sisters.
yes. So I can't wait to see if, you know, they bring back the Gross Sisters, and Sugar Mama has to be in there because she was my favorite. Her
Oh, of
and, well,
course.
the guy she called Pappy, that was her Steve
I
Urkel.
think they had everyone in there. I feel like they might have even had like Dejanay, La Cienega, all the friends. What's the other girl's name? Zoe. I think all the
Zoe,
friends were in there. And I forgot the dude's name. But
I don't remember.
it seemed like everyone was gonna be in there. So it's just like a whole recast. So I'm really excited too to see what's gonna be about because Proud Family was a staple for all the youngins.
Absolutely. Did you watch the show, Sienna? You used to watch Proud Family?
I think I've seen some of it, but I've never like consistently. No, but it sounds like it's a good show. I understand it's an all black cast. Like it's a black all black.
I think so.
cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it is. And the thing that I really liked, you know what I liked about that cartoon too? They were definitely reflecting the Black community because her mother was a lighter skinned woman. Her father was a darker skinned man. And Penny was kind of like in between. And it was kind of like you got a chance to see the different dynamics that happen in the community. And then you had the grandmother. She was more like Medea. She looked like Medea. I think
she was.
I don't know. She looked like Medea. Her name was Sugar Mama. And Sugar Mama was truly a black, which was really funny. And then she had a neighbor who was Spanish and he didn't speak any English, but he was in love with her. And so he would come over and say stuff to her in Spanish. And she was like, what is this fool saying, you know? And he was just saying all kinds of love things to him. And they would put the words on the screen. So that made it even funnier. But Penny was a little girl. So she was probably about 10 years old. She was the main character. And then she had all her little friends in the neighborhood. The bullies were the Gross Sisters. And then she had one little friend who had little braces and little skinny knobby knees. And then the other one, she was kind of like the kind of hood girl, you know, the hood girl with the blonde hair.
Right.
Yeah, that was La Cienega, I believe that was her name. So the cartoon was just really cute. And it was very rare that you would see cartoons that had little black children, even Spanish children, any minority. So
multicultural.
Super cute. Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know how I started watching it because I don't even have children, but probably my nephew. But it really was a cute cartoon. So I'm excited. I'm going to be watching it. Yes, I love that.
Yeah,
and I wonder what the theme music's going to be because you know who did the theme song for that? Beyonce and her sister
Destiny Child
Solange.
Okay.
and Solange. Mhm.
Yes.
That's cool. That's
So I wonder if they're
nice.
going to do it again, or maybe they'll have Beyonce's daughter sing it now.
Right. Yeah,
Blue
she's
That'd be
around
Ivy.
that
so
age.
cute.
Yes, so she'd be perfect. So I don't know. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be super, super duper exciting.
Mhm.
So tell me something.
Yes.
Have you
What's
heard
up?
about this new movie that's coming out? The guy that created the movie, I believe it was Get Out, and
Jordan
also the
Peele's
other
new
one.
movie.
Yes. There's a new movie coming out, and I forgot the name of the title. Oh my goodness.
Nope.
It is called
Nope.
Nope.
So
Nope. We
nobody
got to get out of here. Nope. We don't do
nobody
that.
knows what this
Nope.
movie
Let's
is
just
about.
run back.
I don't know if he actually released the trailer of this movie. So in the trailer, right? It
Mhm.
shows like I don't know whether it's a UFO. I don't know what's in this movie. It's like a dark skies and weird like something washes up the shore and people are having strange experiences. And Keke Palmer is in this movie. So the thing is, he kind of
Oh,
released,
I
I
didn't know
believe, just
that.
a photo of it. And some people have said, oh, we have leaked trailers. I don't even know if those are fake or not. But with that being said, knows the plot of this whole movie. Nobody has any idea, and it's not set to be released until July of 2022. So everyone's kind of
Okay.
anticipating it because nobody knows what it's about. And we all know this man is the one that created the movie Us
Yeah.
and many
Right.
other. And so I can't wait. I'm excited. I want to see it. And I've been searching like crazy. I found nothing about this movie. And everybody is doing their little theories and things like that on YouTube. And so I'm watching it thinking, okay, this could be the plot. This could be the plot. But I can't wait to see it because Keke is my girl.
I know.
I love
It's nice to
Keke.
see her kind of elevating and getting consistent work. I'm so happy for her. I'm happy for her.
I was just gonna say too, for the Louder and Prouder, she's gonna be a recurring guest role on there as well, Keke Palmer. So I'm excited to see her character on the show and right to see what it's gonna be. I'm excited
Really
for her.
Nice to see
But
her.
for
And
Nope, we should come up with our own theory, of what we think it's gonna be about. Let's see, because he had Us, right? And the
Get
Me
Out.
Too.
did he have a movie called Them also? Was it Them? I believe.
Them was
I
on
could be wrong.
Amazon. I don't know if he had anything to do with that one.
Okay. It was
I'm
Us
wondering.
and Don't Get Out. Does he have
Don't.
another one? Don't.
I know
something
he was attached to Candyman, but I think as an executive
Oh, he
producer,
was.
I don't know if he wrote that one. I think he was like
I think he was a writer.
producer.
I just read about that today, and I believe he was a writer and a producer.
Okay,
but he
so a
let
writer.
somebody else. He had a woman that directed it.
Yeah.
So he, I guess he stepped off to the side. He wanted another perspective, I guess. But he's brilliant.
Wow.
He's a brilliant writer. I love how he writes. Like I'm a writer also. I've never released any of my work, but I'm a really good writer. And I love the way he writes because it leaves you in suspense.
Yeah.
You think you know what's going to happen, but something else happens.
Yeah.
And that movie, the movie that he had, Get Out.
Yeah.
I think it was about Kanye. I think it was about Kanye, I swear.
A lot of people do. I've heard that before.
That movie was really wild, and I loved it because there are very few directors, producers, writers out here that are keeping my attention. I think there was only one other show that kind of had my attention, and I can't think of the name of this show. It was a series, and they had these weird twins that would come out and dance. It was just the weirdest. I can't think of the name of it. It keeps flashing in my head, and I'll probably bring it up next week because I can't remember it right now. But there was this show that was just so good. But anyway, Jordan Peele is just a genius. Yeah. And I could see him as like The Strange Thing About the Johnsons. If you have not seen that, The Strange Thing About the Johnsons, look that up. He didn't write it, but it seems like something he would write, right?
Yeah. That was freaky.
So this new movie, I honestly, I'm baffled. I can't even come up with anything. I'm just so confused by what's happening. Maybe the plague will take over the town. I don't know.
Alien invasion? Some sort of invasion, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe these people are coming down with a disease because COVID going on.
That's a real thing.
His stuff always is always like, well, I don't know if the last one was more a little bit racial related, but his stuff is always like racial undertone,
A
right?
racial element. Yeah.
Right. I don't know about us though, if that was just like the people, like everyone kind of had a secret person, twin, evil twin living
That you're tethered
underground.
to and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So then I don't know what it could be. It just seems like nope. Like it seems like something's going on. Someone's moving into town. Like they're gonna be new here. It's gonna be all sunny at first, and then they're gonna see something. It's gonna be small. It's gonna be the kids. Maybe they witness something at school. They tell their parents, and their parents blow it off. And then
We'll
they're just gonna
see.
witness it for
That's what we
themselves.
can do. We'll see.
Right. We'll
She's
have
good
to
at
see.
this. Maybe Gabriella's in this movie and we just don't know. She knows the plot.
Possibly,
She
right?
must
She
be
has
like
some
Kiki
behind the
Palmer.
scenes
Right.
information.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
thinking
like you
I
said,
gotta
though,
find
we'll
out some.
see. We'll see. July
But that
2022.
sounds, yeah, that sounds good. Oh, I'm
Nope.
so like, I don't know, that movie has, I have the creeps just thinking about how weird this movie is gonna be, because that movie Get Out, I don't think I watched the whole thing, the entire movie at first. I kept stopping it. I was like, I can't. Okay, this is weird. I don't know what's going
Really?
on. But
Uh-huh.
I really like this guy's writing. So hopefully one day I can be in one of his movies. But then I may have to take a break in between
Yeah.
scenes because you never know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that whole situation.
I look
So
forward
has
to
anyone
it.
else seen
Jordan
any
Peele.
topics? Oh yeah, definitely. I can't wait. I can't wait for this movie to come out. I'm gonna watch it. We're definitely gonna talk about it because I'm sure we're gonna be just as confused when we see this movie.
Right.
Right. It'll be worth the discussion. But I did want to mention I finally did get to see that movie Eternals with Angelina Jolie. I know it was a topic of discussion a few weeks
saw
back,
it.
but I finally saw it. Did you say you saw it too?
Me?
Aleesha,
No, I forgot all
Okay.
about it. Oh my goodness. So you have to fill me.
Have you seen it, Sienna?
No.
No? Okay. Well, it was good. It's a Marvel related movie. It starred Angelina Jolie and it's called Eternals. I think it's almost like the prequel to Doctor Strange and his universe really, or just his people and like where his power stems from. It's definitely interesting and I'm excited to see more of it coming. Marvel movies, they always end it. Like Eternals will be back. So I'm excited for part 2 to go deeper and to also start digging into Doctor Strange. I don't know if y'all are Marvel fans,
Yeah.
but I'm excited to
Marvel
start checking him
Cinematic
out.
Universe. Yeah.
Yes,
I'm a huge Marvel
ma'am.
fan.
Yes.
Not a
Yes.
super fan, but I tune in here and there. Not really a super fan. Although
I
I've
have certain
posed as a lot of
characters.
their characters.
Yeah, certain characters I just love. So yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, who do you love?
You know what? There was
Who do
something
you
I
My
saw
love?
favorite Marvel
last week.
character?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, your favorite Marvel character.
Misty Knight. She's my favorite.
Misty
She was in
Knight? Okay.
what was she in? Oh my god, Misty was just in on the Netflix series with the black guy that's bald headed, super duper nice looking.
Oh, Luke Cage?
Yes. So
Mhm.
I love, I follow Misty, everything she's done with her bionic arm.
Oh,
I'm like
so
a
does that
huge
still
fan.
come on, Luke Cage? Because I wanted to get more
No,
into
I think it only
but
got up to
see?
like the second season and then it was ended.
Yeah, see? And I was like, man, why they gotta
I
cut it
know.
short?
But then we got Black Panther. So we had Luke Cage, Black Panther,
That's
and
true.
now Blade is coming next. Well, they're
Okay.
remaking Blade.
And there's
rather.
another one coming. Have you heard of this new she's a superhero, but she's a teenage black girl.
Yeah.
And
Ava
there's
DuVernay.
something coming out. Yes.
Naomi?
And what's the name gonna be?
Is her name like Naomi or something like that?
Yes, that's what it is. That's exactly the name. And I believe it is, what is the late?
Stormy.
Oh man,
the
the lady
actress
that wrote
name?
it. I am terrible with names. Oh my goodness. She is a lady that wrote A Wrinkle in Time. I
Is
believe
it Ava
that's who the
DuVernay?
director. Yes, I believe
Yes.
it's her.
Ava DuVernay.
Yes.
It's Ava. So yes, this is something that's coming out on one of the networks. But I thought that was pretty good because they're trying to like diversify just about everything now. And I'm kind of happy now that they're doing this because it's about time that, actresses of all types, get an opportunity, not just only white actresses. I mean, it's great that white actresses are out there, but there are so many talented people that are minorities that deserve an opportunity as well. So we
Right.
finally, you know, the only way you can change that in the industry is to have minorities behind the scenes too,
Writers.
that are in positions
Hello.
of power.
Definitely. The creatives.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you
exactly.
know what I was going
Creatives
to say,
too.
Sienna?
Mm-hmm.
You remind me of Cardi B, and I don't have my glasses on, but you kind of remind me of Cardi B.
I think
And
that a
I was
lot.
going to bring this topic up about Cardi B because Cardi B right now is in the courtroom. She
Yeah.
is suing blogger
Tasha K.
of Tasha K. Yes,
Yeah.
Tasha
Oh, what
K. I don't
happened?
know if you've ever heard of her, Gabriella, but Tasha
Mm-mm.
K likes to do gossip on celebrities. So she was the
Um,
one that came out with all that R. Kelly stuff. Point with all the R. Kelly gossip, and she got some real dirt on R. Kelly before it ever came all the way out. But she's been behind the scenes talking junk about Cardi, and I saw the video. Cardi said, "I'm tired of playing with this lady. I'm gonna sue her." And apparently, Tasha K went to court, and she had attorneys, that whole hot mess. Her team. And the judge was going off
man.
on Tasha K, telling her, "You're speaking out of turn. You do it again, I'm going to hold you in contempt of court." It has been a
Mm-hmm.
whole train wreck. And they said, Tasha is about to get hit. And Cardi said, "When I sue you, I'm going to make sure I take every dime you have." So,
Yeah.
ooh, it is getting ugly. I'm like, get him, Cardi.
Man.
I
So
She
mean,
what
I
said that
happened
love
with
Cardi.
Tasha K? I
she
mean,
said
this like
Cardi had herpes or HPV.
Yeah.
She said something to that
oh
effect. Yeah. And you can't go, first of all, that's a HIPAA violation. You can't, even if
right.
she was in possession of that, even if she had a paper that says, you know, Cardi has X, Y, and Z, you can't release that. That's a HIPAA violation. You get in a lot of trouble for that. So Cardi was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you want to say that?" Took her to court for liable. And it's a technical, I think it's like a law term. So, and I
Yeah.
know that
Yeah.
if someone brings you up
Offender
on
and
libel,
liable.
if
Libel.
they
Yeah.
find out that you're lying, they can sue you for monetary
Mm-hmm.
damages. So
Mm-hmm.
Cardi, first of all, Cardi has a lot of money, so she has good legal
Right.
counsel. So I don't think
Mm.
Tasha K is going to win this one. So sometimes it's better if you just
Man.
keep your mouth shut. So
Right. Just good. And
Well,
if you're
or
gonna be
if you
making up
thing
stuff
is
or
though,
yeah,
what's
yeah,
that?
that's the problem. Tasha makes stuff up, and see,
Yeah,
you can
see?
speak about celebrity gossip. You can do that. Only slander if it's not the truth. So that's the thing. Even
right.
if someone takes you to court for slander, if you are speaking the truth, there is nothing that
They can
can be done in a
say,
court of law, especially if you can.
yeah,
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
it comes, you know, and see, Cardi went and
The
got tested to
medical
say,
history
"Look, I
though.
don't have that." And also, she got a lot of her information from a girl that used to hang, well, not hang with Cardi, but she worked in the strip club with Cardi. And so she had
Mm.
came forth and said a lot of things about Cardi. I'm surprised she didn't go after this girl, but apparently that girl was one of Cardi's friends way back when. And then all of a sudden, you know, they're no longer friends. But Tasha K, yeah,
Right.
she did a little too much. So if she ends up losing, which I believe she will, she's going to be broke. And I don't know what's
yeah,
going to happen. What's she going to talk about now? The Proud family? I don't know. She's going to be really, I don't know what to say. They're going to take every dime she has. And she's been doing
probably.
quite well on her channel, but I don't know. I
Just
think
have to
Cardi,
start
though,
over.
Cardi seems like a sweet person. She seems like a nice person, even though she
She
used to like to
does.
fight all the time. But I must say, I think that Cardi will give her a break. You know what I mean? If she wins the case, she'll probably say, "Look, just keep my name out your mouth and keep it moving." You know, and she'll probably just kind of leave it at that. But I don't know if she wants to be grimy about it. You never know. Cardi might say, "Hey, I'm a stripper of everything that she has," and just, you know, you can go back to
I
the
know, and
projects if you
probably
But
can.
it was
donate it
such
to
a vicious thing to say. Like to say that somebody has herpes or HPV. And the thing is, Cardi's a mother and a wife. You know, you're saying something. First of all, you shouldn't be saying that about anybody. But to say that about a woman
right.
that's married and has a child or children at this point, it's just tacky and just inappropriate and wrong. So, you know.
Man, that is just too much. Talking too much.
Absolutely. And
Tasha
there
K.
was just
Is she on
no
YouTube?
tact in it.
Tasha
I think
K?
she's on
Is she on
YouTube, right?
YouTube?
Oh
Or
yeah, you
Okay.
Instagram.
got to go back and see her old shows though. Like she had the shows about with R. Kelly. Now those were some
Yeah.
good shows.
Yeah, they
Why?
were.
Because she was able to present the actual evidence, and she put a lot of faces actually on that screen that were people that worked for R. Kelly. And I heard Azriel Clary though, which was one of the girlfriends, say that Tasha K was
Oh
lying.
yeah.
But you know, I don't know, maybe she was, but she sure had a lot of things correct. And I'm surprised in that situation, people were not facing some time. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. New trial starts, by the way, in March of this year.
Has he been
Wow.
sentenced
Okay.
yet?
Somewhere
R. Kelly
this
hasn't
year.
been sentenced yet, right?
His sentencing. No, he hasn't been sentenced, but he also has another case. One was in Chicago, the other one's New York, and I think he
Yeah,
has
they're
one
gonna
other
bury
state.
him. Yeah, he's gonna be buried.
Wow.
Absolutely. So yeah, and I'm sure, yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say that situation. He has a track record that's far too long, and I don't know if he's ever
Yeah.
going to get out of that. But you know what? I also heard that Bill Cosby lawyers. I heard his lawyers. I don't know if I'm correct on that, but I definitely heard that. And now
Ooh,
somebody's
R.
trying to go after
Kelly's.
Cosby, but one of the guys.
Cosby's untouchable. I mean, leave that man. He's 80 years old, right? I mean, I'm not saying there was anything right of what he did, but he got off on a legal technicality. What can
Oh,
you really
yeah.
what can you do? That's the law. He got off on a legal technicality.
You're right.
Did, and now
Yeah.
there's
I
another
remember that.
lawsuit after him. There's another actress that's coming after him right now. She's also trying to say, you know, she was on the Cosby Show apparently, and she said the same thing. The only person out of that whole situation that accused him that I believed was the model Beverly Johnson, which she was a big time model.
Yeah,
I believe Beverly Johnson. Her when she told the story. Number one, she was so upset. Number two, I will say this, that she had nothing to gain. Beverly Johnson was a celebrity in her own right. She was extremely popular. She was like the Naomi Campbell of that time, or the Tyra Banks time. So there was no get on there and lie. And she said he did the same thing. Now, do I believe that, you know, he dropped those pills in there? Of course, that back then, Quaaludes, that was a party drug. They were just, you know, they kind of partied with Quaaludes and all type. Drugs were a big thing then, and they're still a big thing. But it was more of a, you know, a fashion statement that you went to clubs and you did drugs back then. So do I think he did it? Yeah. But do I think he should have went to prison for it? If they could prove it, yes. But the technicality definitely unfair for him. So Bill needs to go have several seats and be quiet.
Just relax and ride the rest of the, you know, just sit down, take his Geritol, put on some socks, and just Camille needs to just do what she's gonna do and just be thankful he's free and just go ahead on. What do you think about Trey Songz? I think he's gonna be the next one to kind of be taken down.
I think
Trey
that
Songz,
he probably should be though, because he's had a few ladies come against him too.
Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer.
And Keke Palmer was one of them.
Yes.
And she was on the Wendy Williams show. I remember. Yeah, she was
one of her, and
how she
they were
had
talking bad about
something.
Keke, and now look.
So wow.
Here other ladies are coming forward
Keke
against him.
Just saw that. Yeah, did you see the girl that tweeted that I just wanted to say this, I need to get this out in the open?
Yeah,
she tweeted Trey Songz is a rapist. And I said,
no, I didn't
they're
see
coming
that
for
one.
you.
Yeah,
they're coming for you.
Yeah.
Well, all I can say is bad boy, what you do, what you gonna do when they come for you.
He idolized right. So
well, there you go.
In the same cell. Who knows?
Together, yeah. Well, you know what? I feel like this: you do the crime, you do the time, and if you did it, you know they need to go through the entire Hollywood and take a lot of them down. I think this whole situation. We talked about the Ghislaine Maxwell trial last week, and they said that she said he is not going to omit any names. Basically, she's trying to get a deal because. You know, she's the one that's stuck holding the bag of all this drama and everything, and she's gonna get the time because Jeffrey Epstein is dead. So
she might go out like Jeffrey Epstein, though.
That's what I was saying.
Things might be
saying she got a whole lot of names.
The camera went off when Jeffrey Epstein was found. There was no footage.
Another technicality.
We don't know what happened.
I know, right? And
so she might get the Epstein treatment.
You know, there's actually a list. There's a list of celebrity arrests. Federal indictment. You go look on a site called DuckDuckGo. There's a lot of celebrity names on there. A lot of you would be very shocked to see this. I'm all into
I
the
am not
conspiracy,
shocked
and I'm
Nothing
telling
shocks
you
me.
what,
all.
some of the
Right.
Hollywood.
names that were on that
I am
list are
not
starting to bring
shocked
out
at
now, like
all.
Prince. What's his name? Prince?
No, oh, not
Not
Prince.
oh,
Prince.
okay, yeah,
You
yeah,
mean
not
Prince?
No, no,
English.
not that Prince. The
Oh, I was
Prince.
about
I'm,
to like,
I'm
not
trying to
my
remember
baby.
which Prince it is. He's one of the princes from England,
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
one with
Prince,
and
Prince
his name was
William.
on that
not Prince
list.
Rogers Nelson, my baby.
No, not that
No,
Prince.
not that Prince.
Not him. No, not him.
Mhm.
However he did that sound. No, not him. No, he's one of the royalty from over there. He's one of the
Yeah.
older ones, but he had been named a long time ago.
Mhm.
I saw that list. I actually have seen a lot of names. Oh my goodness. If you guys saw some of these names, I might have to send it to your inbox because I don't want nobody to come looking for me.
Please.
But it's some major celebrities, and I've seen some things like some of them have on ankle bracelets and things like that. The bracelet
I've
that you
seen
get
that
when you get
too.
arrested.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's
The
some
Some of them
of
do
their
have
monitor.
on ankle
celebrities.
bracelets.
Yeah, so I'm like, I can't wait till Ghislaine. First of all, I'm worried that somebody where she can tell it all, but I think
Yeah.
she told it all already. But somebody's gonna take her out, I think.
Probably.
But I hope
They,
not, because
I
I
mean, if
want
they
her to
have
spill it.
to, if they have to, they
They
have
have
to.
to.
But
Look
I
at the
think
assassin
save
Gabriella over
themselves.
there.
like,
Save themselves.
but I
possibly.
mean, if they have to, they have to. But I think it might come out. I think now is the time for things to be obstructed. Of course, if it starts getting political, she might have to go because, of course, political parties aren't going to want to tarnish their reputations. But, she's been pictured with a lot of folks, just Ghislaine Maxwell. She's pictured with a lot of folks. And I always thought it was interesting how even like Lady Gaga, when Kesha was going through so much with Sonny, she was like, you have to believe the woman first. But when it came to R. Kelly, she had nothing to say about that. So, there's a little picture floating around with Lady Gaga eating some cake with Ghislaine Maxwell. So, I just wonder, what is it that Ghislaine knows, and that she can expose about these celebrities of Hollywood and entertainment?
I don't know.
Well, they have a whole flight list on that. So, they have a flight list of who was riding on the airlines to the
and that's a legal document.
Islands.
That's a legal
Mhm.
flight
Yes.
that's a legal document. So yeah,
I've seen that list too. I've seen that whole list. Ooh, the names that are on there.
It's gonna be interesting.
Ooh.
It's gonna
I'm
be
telling
great.
you what. I'm gonna have to share that because if you see those names, you're gonna say these are some celebrities that are around right now. You know what, you guys? I wanted to bring up. I wanted to bring something else up that just ran across. The other night, I was on Instagram, or actually the other day, and I see Ti come on to Instagram, and he showed his new
celebrity.
music. Let me tell. I know. But Ti came on and showed us some of his new music. How about he's rapping on top of country music, and he calls it a trailer trap. I think that's what he said. It's called trailer trap, and it sounded good. I'm a country music fan, so I said it sounded good. Because he has that accent anyway. That I think
the
he's
southern
from Georgia.
twang, like the southern.
Yeah, he has
it,
and it sounded real good, and I was feeling it. And I'm a fan. Mickey Guyton, which she is Black female country singer, beautiful singer. And I thought to myself, he needs to bring Mickey on with him. But I'm feeling it. I said, all right, T.I. looking good and everything else after all the other dirt that we've heard about T.I. and Shekinah and all that other stuff that went on. So I don't know what they did about their situation, but they smoothed that over real good. So
They sure did. And you know what else is just a small sidebar, nothing much. But I was just remembering, speaking of smoothing things over, but JP Morgan and his whole ship, didn't they get caught with like a cocaine scandal or something? But we only knew about it for like 15 minutes. They covered that up really quick. And I was like, and now I see things, JP Morgan, they're everywhere. So it's no wonder they covered that up real quick. But man, there's like a whole other world that we just aren't as privy to. And things just start getting covered. So when it comes to Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein, I'm excited to hear about, what all is happening. I'm excited to hear more about that.
It's gonna be interesting.
Me too. And I saw Azalea Banks. I don't know if you know who she is. I love her music. I think I'm saying
Yeah.
her name right.
Yeah,
Azalea
Yeah,
Banks.
She's
She
from
was going
Harlem.
off the other day. Say it again.
She's from Harlem. She's from Harlem, New York.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I
hey.
love
She's
her.
from there.
You know why? I like her because she's gritty, and I like her because she just let
Yes.
anything fall out her mouth. And she's a great performer too, I must say.
She's
But with
talented.
that,
She is talented.
Hollywood, they hate her. They hate her. And she was on there talking, and she was talking about Cardi B. She was talking about a lot of different celebrities, talking about their recording contracts and how they're trash recording contracts. They were saying that, Cardi
Yeah.
is not making no money. She was like, you're getting like 0.9990 cents from each one of your albums. And even Cardi said at one point that, when she goes on tour, she only makes like $700 a show or something. And I was like, what? She's probably, maybe Cardi has a 360 deal. I mean, she's,
Wow.
Yeah.
because they give you, and she was actually on there. Azalea was explaining the deal, and she was saying basically, they front you all this money and realize that you have to stay within that contract to pay all that money back. So Cardi and Offset, I hope they are being with their money, and I see them doing some things that are kind of scary. They need to talk to Dr. Boyce Watkins and get some advice on how to invest that money and how to keep that money.
Financial literacy.
I see them. Yes, they need some
Yeah.
help because I'm seeing Cardi buying cars, and she says she doesn't even know how to drive.
I think,
Like,
you know what?
a super expensive.
I think she makes money off of endorsements. Because remember, you
Yeah.
know what I think that really blew her up was that Pepsi commercial.
The Reebok.
Remember she did those Pepsi
that's
commercials during
right.
the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that might have set her up for some big money.
That
Now
did.
that I
That
think
really
it's her
did.
endorsements. She has that new whipped cream. What is that? Vodka
Yep.
infused whipped cream. So I think
I
these
forgot about
endorsements.
that.
I don't think she's making money from the music.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
she is.
we were talking about how she's with Playboy now.
With
she's the
the
new
Playboy, yeah.
director
Creative
of
director.
Centerfold.
Something
was it
like that.
Centerfold?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's how it is with a lot of
Yes,
celebrities
I
now.
really.
They're all doing really big endorsements, especially with the
I
latest
think
one
that's
being
how you
like
make your money.
McDonald's. I think it is too, and that you can
Yeah.
probably get a bigger percentage because Summer Walker was the last artist I'd seen as far as like number wise. I remember it was 80,000 to get the masterpieces, and it seemed like a sorry deal, especially knowing how much like how many streams that she brings in, like it seems like she should be making more money. So it's just, and also I heard with NBA Youngboy, I believe it was, he kept bragging, I think, about like an 11 million contract yearly, but it turns out all that money was going to his label. It wasn't seeing him.
Wow.
So, I think they
yeah,
probably
that's-
get a lot of these new artists that are hungry for something. They're like, oh, hey, we'll give you some money up front. But then behind the scenes, when they start actually bringing in really money, it's like, or they're not going to see any of that money that they're bringing in. So it's unfortunate, like just the tricks and games and the
You
legal
gotta read your
ties.
contracts. You gotta read your
Yeah,
contracts.
you
Like
do.
a
you need
magnifying
an
glass.
entertainment lawyer that
With a
does not work
dictionary
for
on the side.
Yeah, the entertainment lawyer has to not work for that record company. That's another way they trap people. You can tell I've
Yeah.
been around the entertainment business, especially I've been around music my entire life. And they trap these artists with their attorney as well that's working for the company. So that's another problem there. And that's what Azalea was breaking down. She was saying that a lot of these artists don't realize that they are signing 360 deals, which means they own everything. Your voice, your likeness, everything about you, your music until you're dead, after you're dead, et cetera, et cetera. So with that being said, speaking of that, remember Prince Rogers Nelson.
Yes.
They
I
just
was just about to
settled
say
with
Prince.
his estate. And
Oh, they
with his
did?
estate
Okay.
now, they have now assessed it to be worth, I think it was $160 million. Did they say
Yeah.
million or billion? I think they
No,
said million. But
Million.
billion?
Million. No, with the M.
Yes.
Million. Yeah.
Million. Okay. I don't know how though, because Prince was so famous. It should have been billion. But anyway, Prince passed away. But of course, they were trying to settle everything with the estate. And
Mhm.
so
He didn't
that
leave
they
a
could
will.
divide up the money. He didn't
leave
because
a
he was
will.
Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
he was Jehovah's
They don't
Witness. They
believe
don't
in
believe
that.
in wills. But it left the family in a kind of a scramble because his sister, unfortunately, was a drug addict or might still be. What's the sister's name? Her name is, she has some strange name.
Prince's
But he had
sister.
Prince's sister.
Prince's
What's her
sister.
name? Yeah, she looked a mess at first, but then she got that money, and all of a sudden she just did the old glow up. But apparently, there's other brothers and sisters, as family members. There's two family members that have died waiting on this whole settlement thing to happen.
One of
so
his
now
brothers died recently. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think his
Wow.
father died too. I don't know.
Oh my
Somebody, two of
God.
them died. And so it's nice
So
to see that they
sorry.
settled the entire thing. But, now
Yeah.
it's time for the grab of the family members. They had to do DNA tests. They had to do all types of stuff to prove that they're going to get some of that money. So it's kind of sad, but I understand. I mean, Jill was a witness and you can't say that. But the man was a musical genius, I must say. And if you haven't seen this video on YouTube with Apollonia. Apollonia was in the movie Purple Rain. That was a girlfriend in Purple Rain. She was actually talking about her experience and how she became Apollonia in the movie. That is.
Because I think Vanity turned it down.
So
I think Vanity didn't want the role, or she turned it down and it went to Apollonia.
She did, and she talks about that whole thing. And she was saying Vanity was apparently messing around with Berry Gordy or something, and she
was getting around.
Got mad. She was being a diva basically, and she was like, I don't want the role, etc. So they ended up auditioning, and Apollonia got it. So there's a lot of grown women running around named Apollonia that were named after her, FYI. Wow. Just kind of like the Beyonce thing. Yeah, there's a lot of Apollonias that I know. I actually had a cousin named Apollonia, rest in peace, Apollonia. But when she tells the story about Prince, oh my God, it's such a cool story because you get the insight. You find out that Apollonia was a writer, and there's some songs that she wrote and gave to Prince, and people don't know that she was a writer. So it was really interesting just to hear the whole story. And so maybe one day she'll come out with like a tell-all book as well. So there's a lot of people that should come out with some tell-all stuff. By the way, you guys, did you see this fight between a Michael Jackson lookalike and a guy in Vegas? Did you guys see that?
No, I did not. What happened?
This guy is a Michael Jackson impersonator, and he's out there doing his thing, do that, and all of a sudden this man comes up and just hits him, and he just takes the man down. And so it looks hilarious because it looks like Michael Jackson, he's out there fighting someone. So I saw the video after the fact, and the man said, they were like, well, what happened? He said, I was performing and this man just came up and started taunting me, and then he hit me in the face. He said, I didn't want to hurt him, so I just took him down. He put him in the headlock. And so he said after all of that happened, the police finally came and arrested the man. And I couldn't tell you any more about the story. I don't know. Maybe the man was maybe he hated Michael Jackson. Maybe he was mentally ill. I don't know, but it's pretty hilarious to watch. I mean, imagine Michael Jackson had some guy in a headlock, but it wasn't the real Michael. So
Vegas is just one of those places. Anything goes in Vegas. People, it's the desert heat. They get the heat from the desert, just fries up their brain.
Sin City. No, I believe it. Heat.
We need to go out to Vegas and do a show out there because I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I've been to Vegas before, but I was a kid, so I don't know. But
it's fun. It's not all about gambling. Like it's a lot of people think it's all gambling. It's not true. I mean, who's out there now that I kind of really want to go out there and see? Usher. And I heard thing. Yeah. And I heard
really.
Yeah.
Yes. Is he singing in the hotels?
Yeah.
Wow.
He has a residency.
I should make that money.
Did you see the video of him performing? He was on roller skates. Him and another girl were dancing on roller skates.
Yeah.
I
thought they said he's doing his thing. They said he's doing his thing.
Usher. He is just one of a kind.
Usher was
a
love
legend.
Usher.
Legend.
I love him. They tried to take him down too. I mean, he did a few bad things. We get it. He's a celebrity, but they tried to take him out, and Usher was like, "Not today, not today." So I love Usher. I'm like, and you know who else I saw? Speaking of Usher, remember Chili from TLC? I was about to say TMC. TLC. Chili was on. I guess it was TikTok. First of all, Chili never ages. Chili still looks like a little girl.
At 50 something. She's like 50, right?
Yeah. Chili is definitely in her 50s. And Chili was on there dancing, doing a TikTok dance. And she said, I started this. And it's true. because the dances that they're doing now, Chili used to do those dances, and I'm looking like,
TLC.
yes.
Yeah.
So a lot, and you know, a
Yeah.
lot of these TikTok videos anyway, they're using a lot of old school. I mean, they've gotten to the point where they're just using the whole song, just rapping on top of it.
Yeah.
But Chili was killing that dance. When I saw her, I laughed because I said, nothing has changed about her. She still can dance, and she's killing these dances better than these little young people, you know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I feeling it.
Chili can
Usher
dance.
needs to get back with Chili, but then maybe not, because I think he cheated. So
And he had a baby recently. He just had a baby.
Yeah.
really,
He had a baby. He just had a baby.
see what I mean? These Hollywood men. Nope. Stay away from athletes and Hollywood men.
Yeah.
It's good to look.
From the athletes and Hollywood men. Oh my gosh, we just lost Aleesha, unfortunately. But it happens sometimes, and we just keep going, rolling.
That's
But
live
hey,
streaming for you.
that is. And I think we can even end the show right there.
Yeah.
Sienna, that was great meeting you.
Thank you
Let
for
us know,
having
where
me.
can we meet up with you? Where can we see more of you? Where can we see you at? You got any
I'm
socials?
My socials, I kind of just put my Instagram up. I'm putting together a reality show with my producing partner, and I'll definitely keep you posted.
Hey.
And I'm gonna follow you on your IG and your Patreon. I love this. I love
Yeah.
content, innovative content. I love it. So
Yes,
you'll
ma'am.
be
Yes,
seeing me.
ma'am.
I'll be seeing you.
Okay, and then what's the name of your app for your Instagram? What's your name on there?
Oh, SiennaNYC. That's my handle on
SiennaNYC.
everything.
Hey.
Twitter and even on Instagram, Twitter. That's all I'm on so far. But I'm trying to, trying to
build
get
it up.
going, get started. So
Well, you are amazing. I hope we get to see more of you next week and the weeks
yes.
thereon.
Thanks
Yes,
for having
ma'am.
me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Of course. Glad to have you, y'all. This has been Ladies Happy Hour. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all next week. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.
Okay.